the light that's written in the book of life. Tell me, why do you feel like you can't succeed? You will achieve, 'cause you're a true child of the King. So put your worries to the side. It's gonna be alright. Say in your heart and mind, I am necessary. I am more than necessary. I am a child of the King, and He paid the price for me. There's no need to worry. He has covered me in glory, and He watches over me. You are necessary, necessary. Oh, 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 I am necessary. Finally, you're at a place of peace, a place where you forgive, and you're able to forget what's past. He said He'd always be by your side. She said she'd never lie, but the truth ain't never been so far. Just remember, God was there. He hears your faintest prayer. He promised to take care. Promised to take care. Promised to take care. So put your worries to the side. It's gonna be alright. Say in your heart and mind, I am necessary. I am more than necessary. I am a child of the King, and He paid the price for me. There's no need to worry. He has covered me in glory, and He watches over.
That was wonderful.
Yay!
Yes, I like that.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh, that's
Praise the
amazing.
Lord. Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Okay.
We are on our first sister chat. Hey,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
So I want to first off do a couple. I want to first off do a couple of thank yous to well, first of all, welcome to the first ever Sister Girls Chat from Texas Journey. This is the first volume of a Sister Girls Chat, and I'm just happy to have my sisters here with me. I have Marquita,
Hey.
Negron, Harris,
I
my
was gonna
sister
say, what's
LaQuesta Barham, and I have my sister Linnea. I call her Noonie Watford.
Yes, yes.
Amen. Amen for the people.
Amen.
Yes. If y'all are watching for the first time, thank you. Hello. Hey, honey. My honey is watching. Hey, boo. I see
Hey,
you,
bro.
baby. Yes, this is our first sisters chat, and I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to my sister Natasha Barnes Owen. She has the most impeccable hospitality skills, and I just love her so much. And I decided that I want to dedicate this sister chat to her. Thank you, Natasha Barnes
Wow.
Owens. And she has her own business. She's selling candles. I don't know the name of her page, but when this is over, I'm gonna put it in our Thursday's Journey page. You guys go and support her, buy her candles and all of that. I have on my special earrings on tonight. Get into it. They
Yes.
are Tarifa's tassel earrings. I'm wearing the
I love
these
them.
are
You
the
know I gotta get
avocado
some.
green, not avocado, yeah, avocado green. Yes, they're
Wow.
actually Questas. I made them for her, and I'm wearing them on tonight. Yes, amen.
She had to check out the merchandise first before mailing it out.
Just what I look, I wanted to make sure they work, and they
Right.
do. Hey,
They
Becky,
work.
Becky is on,
They work.
and
Hey, Becky.
Tamara Britt,
Hey,
hello, thanks for showing up tonight.
that's my princess right there.
My baby Jaira is on. Please, huh?
She said, "Please like and share." I was
That's
saying,
a who?
Tam was that's my princess right there.
All right. My baby, my niece Crystal Meek is on. Hey, girl. Jaira said you ladies look nice, look
Yes,
amazing.
Gyra.
Thank
Okay.
Thank
you.
And
you.
Becky, we're gonna have you on next.
Yes.
Becky is on. Tamara say, hey.
Yes. Yes.
I have
Yes.
a special beat tonight by my daughter Lauren Jones.
Yes. Because I see it. That's why I was like, wait
Yeah.
a minute. Let me get me a little
This
teeny bit of
is
lip or something. Because y'all showed up. Like
do you
y'all
see
showed
me?
up. Yeah.
Do you see me?
We do.
I see
I can
I
see
did
the
that.
highlights.
She did that.
Yes.
Huh?
I see the highlights. Right.
Mighty. And look, this was a 10-minute beat. I was like, listen, I gotta hurry up because I was late getting back in. So she did this in 10 minutes. You guys patronize my daughter. Her company is Monam K Artistry. Monam K Artistry. She has her
Mm-hmm.
Instagram page. You can find her
When I
at
say
Monam K, and that's MWANAMKE Artistry.
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
Monam K. I also have her. Well, her flyer was in the slide. So yes, ladies, what are you drinking?
Juices and berries for me. Grapes, crushed grapes.
Juices and
I'm just
berries,
being honest.
crushed grapes. I
Chocolate
love
red
it.
wine for me.
Right.
Noonie, I can't hear you. Huh?
Chocolate red wine for me.
Oh, chocolate red wine. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you make that or you bought it like that?
Oh no no
Oh,
no!
you
I bought it.
fancy.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
She fancy, honey.
Wow. Amazing.
Hey, what are you drinking,
Y'all look
I'm
so
Questa?
beautiful. Y'all look so great. So what you got? What you got over there?
Crystal Light. Crystal Light.
Okay. Yes.
She
Crystal
Yes.
said
Light.
Crystal Light.
I
Amen.
told y'all yesterday,
Hey,
right? The doctor.
Right. I know. Right.
she got goals, y'all.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it real
Okay.
Drink
good.
your Crystal Light.
Amen for the goals. Amen for the
Drink
goals.
it.
That's
Drink
what
her
it is.
down, honey. Drink
Uh-huh.
her. Yes.
Wow.
All right. So we're gonna hop on into our sister chat on tonight, and I want to start with this. So I was having like a crazy day today. All of us actually. Yesterday, my husband he had a situation on his job, and then today I'm in training right now, and the training is bananas. When I say I'm growing hair out of my ears and out of my nose, and I think my toe even has hair on it, and a few definitions. I'm like, listen, this is crazy. Then Jaira had a situation on her job, and Lauren had a situation on her job. Only person did not have a situation is Zoe. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Lord, for that.
Right.
But Zoe, like, she loves to check the mailbox, and today she went to the mailbox, and I just want to say, Noonie is the most thoughtful person on the planet Earth. This card came in the mail today. just
Oh,
in time. Look at this.
that is so
It says,
nice.
"Get yours, girl." And then she
Uh-huh.
wrote me a nice little note on the inside, and it just touched me to the point of tears. Like I had just finished up with the first part of our training, and not get this card in the mail, and I was like,
Yeah.
Father, you do all things well. Like he
Wow.
just had me on the hearts of many this week, which is just amazing, and I thank God for that. My sister Shay, big ups to her. To Quest is always there. Every time I need a hug through the phone, she's there. Noonie is always there, a text away. Marquita is always there, a text away. Even though she left me and moved to Texas, if I text her, she's always there. Oh, my sister Tina is on. Tina Pratcher.
Hey,
Hello.
Tina.
She has an
Hi.
amazing new ministry called Sissy, put the name of your new ministry up. I think it's Can Opener. I think I forgot the name of it. Put it up real quick, Sissy. I want everybody to support this. It's amazing. This, and first of all, she does everything. She makes everything. You think of it, she can make it. She gonna take hot iron and carve wood and make
Wow.
t-shirts. She makes keychains, hats, whatever you need, flyers, business cards. You got ideas. She can help you bring them out. I mean, she's amazing. Sissy,
Wow.
put your name up there. See, I have such a lag on my end. She probably put it up and I don't see it. Y'all see anything from her?
No, just hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
I don't see it yet.
Okay. Oh, my cousin Joseph. Hey,
Hey,
Joseph.
Joseph.
Wait a minute. Is that Joseph? Hey, Joseph. He hates
Uh-oh.
it. He hates it. I love you, Joseph Haynes. I'm kidding. Joseph Haynes.
Hi.
I love you, Noonie. Thank you for my card. It came just in
That
time
was
today.
awful. That was very nice.
Oh, that was
I put
so
it right.
sweet.
I put it right on my desk, and I looked at it all day. But
Oh,
I want to jump right in, and when Sissy puts her business name up, I'm gonna post that up there too. Another great person that's in our area, Shanika Tasha Moore, Kingston Moore. Look her up. She does amazing t-shirts, graphics. She has
Amazing
her own
job.
graphic
Yes.
shop.
mhm.
She's pretty dope.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. She has her own shop here in Virginia. You can look her up. I'll post her name in a few. I don't know how to do it right now, so
Okay.
amen. But
All right.
yeah. Marquita, let's
Yes.
talk about Phoenix LLC. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
Let me tell y'all something. This lady right here,
Oh my God.
Marquita, Bonquisha, Natasha, LaQuay, Harris,
All,
Negron.
all of that.
This girl is a walking book of knowledge. Okay, if you ever want to know anything, if you got a question about anything, hit this girl up. She can tell you everything from social services, how a rock was made, where paper came from. She'll tell you. She says she can't cook, but she'll tell you how to make the food, where to buy it from, all that. Talk about Phoenix. Wait a minute. Let me get it right.
Mhm.
I want you to talk a little bit about your business.
Okay. So Phoenix Global Group. Thank you so much. One fun fact.
Phoenix
Like
Global Group.
yes. Okay. So Mika, remember that time? This was years ago. So there was
my God.
someone and you had me to look up the EIN number to the job. Remember that? And you was like, I don't know why we can't find this because we trying to file our taxes.
Oh, my.
I think this is like when Google was first starting to be popular. And I said, you can't, what you mean? Like they were supposed to have gave it to you. And she
Oh
was
my
like, well, I don't know what's
God.
going on with the company. And I'm just trying to stay right. I said, okay, one sec.
When I
Click,
tell
click,
you
click, click,
she
click. I
found
was
that
like,
information.
all I want to say is thank you for the accolades
Bad.
because I never forgot that. And and
Girl, it's
honestly,
bad.
the reason why I mentioned that, y'all, is because I have to like the way in how Mika really shouted us out. Okay. She is the one that saw me for who I am spiritually.
Mhm.
She she not only taught me, she showed me, but she pulled it out. And in a sense, you might as well say she activated it because I didn't know. And at that time, when she asked me that question, I didn't realize that that was a knack that I had until I did it. Because again, I was just in a place, y'all. I was in a place where she saw me where I was at
Mhm.
spiritually. She saw where I was at mentally. She saw where I was at emotionally, and she looked beyond all of that and saw me for who I really and truly am in the Father's eyes and what He created me to be. And for that, I am forever grateful that even in everything that you were going through at that
Wow.
time, that the Lord would have us to connect in this one job and sitting us next to each other to the point where she spent more time pouring into me and we still got paid for the job, y'all. So let me just say that she poured into me and she pulled me out of a muck and a miry clay. I'm
Wow.
talking about mentally and spiritually, and for that I will never forget it. And for that I will forever sing your praises on that because you're doing what the Father told you to do. And I thank you because you didn't count me out. I thank you because you looked beyond
Never
all of
would.
what you saw. And I'm so grateful. So I just had to throw that out there really
Oh.
quick before I started talking because I'm thankful for this. I'm talking about, I think we've been rocking for what, 15 years now?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, golly. So yeah, so all praise be
Yes.
to God. But I'm just grateful for her and her yes.
Lord.
Because if it hadn't been for her yes and being in position, then the rest is history for all of us. But nonetheless, Phoenix Global Group.
Wow.
So that is one of many business ideas that I have had and that I have ventured out on, but this is the one that seems to stick. And primarily what it is, it started off in transportation, but we already know how our Heavenly Father does everything. He says that his ways are not our ways and our thoughts are certainly not his. I'm down here with mine and he's just like this, with the whole thing. And so primarily it has morphed from me just thinking that it's transportation to pulling and cultivating and allowing who I am as an entrepreneur. Everything, when Mika was talking about those resources, all of that I either went through, that I have experienced, that I know from other people's situations, morphed into me being this business strategist so that not only can I help you personally, but I can help you professionally. So Phoenix Global Group is a boutique consulting firm that allows, in the aspect of our concentration is on government contracting, because that is where God has shifted the economy to not only benefit our people, talking about the African Americans, Blacks, whatever you want to call it. It is time for us to now rise in our power, but to also have access to wealth that has been denied us many, many years. Even though it was always in front, it was never accessible. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going through a process of learning how to pull that information so I can turn around and can say it and explain it in layman's terms in whatever capacity of business that anybody is in. That's it.
I love it. And that's who you've always been, like, just to me, a trendsetter. I met you when we met, we were at Cardinal Health. Y'all, she came in there with a cream pantsuit on and a briefcase. I was like, first of all, who is this lady with this briefcase? I came in there with a purse. I felt like I had did something wrong. So
I'm sorry, I forgot
I didn't
about
think she was
that.
supposed to be in the class with me because she had her briefcase.
I'm so embarrassed.
I was like, maybe I felt like I thought I was underdressed, and I felt like I should have a briefcase. So I was like, wait a minute, I done did something wrong.
Oh my God, I'm
But
so
she has
embarrassed
always
right
been like this different type person. You should not be embarrassed.
now.
There's nothing to be
That was
embarrassed about.
hilarious right there. That was hilarious.
Set the
Yeah,
tone.
that was funny.
Oh my God, that was funny. Okay, go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
back. Go ahead.
But at the time, though, I just thought you were the businesswoman in the wrong class. Noonie, I want you to talk about your business, Naturally Locked, honey. Noonie, now let me give y'all a little backstory, man. Noonie and I met, what, 11 years ago?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because Zoe's
It's been
11,
13.
so maybe 10 years ago. It's been 13
No,
years. Oh yeah, because I
yeah,
was
because
pregnant. You were around.
I
Yeah.
met you before you got pregnant with Zoe.
Oh wow.
Yes. Oh my God.
Wow. Okay.
7 years. We got history. And the
Yes.
crazy thing is, we all, her, myself, and another friend of ours, we all went through the same situation simultaneously, and
Mhm.
we all
Wow.
bonded together and pulled each other through the situation. And we cried together, we prayed
Mhm.
together, we talked each other's heads off about our situations, but we made
Mhm.
it through together.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all,
Amen.
this girl can see through murky water. She can see through mud. She's an intercessor, a prophet, and in her own right.
Wow.
Wow.
And like, she's just an amazing person. Like, just that friend that you look to be around, that person that you look to always be there. You know what I'm saying? And you always
Mhm.
want to be there for
Mhm.
them. Like, she's
Mhm.
that person. All of y'all are, but she's like, I've never experienced anybody like Noonie. Like, for real. I haven't. And I'm
Wow.
just glad to call her my sister. But tonight I want
Yes.
you to talk about a little bit about uh Naturally Locked, because I remember when you said you were gonna step out and do it. We had talked about it, and I said, Noonie, just do it. And you did it, and now here we are today. Talk about Naturally Locked.
So, Naturally Locked was started because I needed a part-time job. So I had been praying for months about I had recently separated, moved back home with my mom, with my 4 girls, and I was a certified pharmacy tech for years, and but the income wasn't cutting it. But my issue that I had was I wasn't able to find a second job that could help me still be able to spend time with my children and to really see if it was worth even getting a part-time job, because by the time you were factor in getting a part-time job, driving to the job, getting paid bare minimum, and have to find someone to watch the children. I mean, that's the part-time job. So it was like a lose-lose situation to me. Is that what I thought? So
Mm-hmm.
I had my hair traditionally locked at first
Mm-hmm.
for like 3 years, and it wasn't really what I wanted. So I was looking into other techniques of locks, and I have a friend who had been locked for like 14 years, and she had sister-in-law. So, I went to her one day and talked to her about it. And fast forward, she ended up sending someone to me who was supposed to just do a consult for me and tell me how much my damage was, and I was going to get it done. And she ended up coming to my house that night and telling me that she needed help. And I'm like, like, this is not, I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. So I was doing hair part-time, on the days that I could fit someone in, I would just do, natural hair. And, but that's not really what I wanted to do. And, you know how you have, doctors who have, they go and they get their degree and they work in a field. But then you have some who have a love or a niche for certain things and they go into that specialty, and that is what they love to do. I couldn't find my niche.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was all right with doing hair, but I wasn't happy. And fast forward again, I ran across Mika because after the young lady had asked me to do part-time for, come and do this part-time with her because her workload was so heavy. This area is not saturated. So she needed the help because she was getting an influx of calls and no one to help her out. So I talked it over with Mika, and I told her, I was like, I don't know what to do, because if I do this, then, how am I going to handle if I get an influx of people and then I'm working full time? How am I going to be able to juggle that? So fast forward again, I ended up taking a class, got started with doing sister-in-laws and became certified. And the thing that I was looking for God to help me with, which was to supplement my income, he exceeded that. Mm-hmm. And because of that,
baby,
Naturally Lot was birthed. I found my niche, and I've been full-time for 3 years, working for myself.
Wow.
And so the joy that I get, I remember being prophesied to. I don't know if you remember this, Mika, but it was one night in Norfolk, and I just happened to just ride down there and go to a service that y'all was singing at. And I sat there, and this guy was prophesying to people, and he told me, he said, I had just literally sat down, and he said, you are going to be able to bless women, and they're going to come and they're going to sit in your chair and you're going to help deliver them. And I'm thinking, like, what is he talking about? But then I knew that was a prayer of mine, because I was like, I know I wanted to do hair, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And so here it is, right, 10 years later, that prophecy came true.
Wow.
So I get all kinds of women who have issues with hair growth, or they can't get their locks or their hair to grow, or they're just looking for something to help them with their self-esteem. I'm able to help deliver them into appreciating what they have and who they are. And so this is where Naturally Lot comes from. I wanted something that people could relate to. A lot, we get the stigma that our hair is nappy. Our hair is not nappy. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted something or a name where people could embrace who they were. And so that's where Naturally Lot was birthed from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love it.
I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love it. The testimony behind it, when God is getting ready to push you through something, when he's ready for you to get to your purpose, he'll start to frustrate everything around you. Like, feathers will be ruffled everywhere. People that don't normally have an attitude with you have an attitude with you.
Yeah.
People that normally would support you you can't find them nowhere, and you just start feeling uncomfortable. You just feel uncomfortable in your spirit. That's how you know it's time to really seek God and
Mhm.
ask Him for direction as to
Mhm.
where to go, what to do, how to do it, because it's happening for a reason. I want y'all to
Mhm.
see these are some of the transformations that she has
Oh
done
wow.
with these women.
Wow. Oh
Look
my
at that.
gosh. Uh-huh. So the ones that you do, they're small like that. Do you do any other sizes,
Look
or
at
they're
that.
all that size of yours?
Well, I specialize in sister locks. But I have just recently incorporated just doing interlocks.
Uh-huh.
So the interlocks
Hmm.
are a little larger than
You're
sister
good.
locks, but you can also get them like traditional medium sizes. You can get them large size. Like I do have male clientele also. Um, so they don't necessarily want the small locks like how I have here.
Mhm.
The men they want theirs a little larger. So
Mhm.
I do the larger size. I do not do palm roll because I do work out of my home. So I don't necessarily have the proper shampooing equipment
Mm. Okay.
to do this all day,
Mhm.
to labor over someone having to
Oh
bend
wow.
over a kitchen
Uh-huh.
sink.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
next goal would be to get my garage set up to where it's a in salon servicing
Mhm.
salon that way, and I can get the shampoo bowl put in
Okay.
so that I can start incorporating
Yeah.
that. As of right now, I just do the sister locks and the inner locks.
Mhm. Wow. They look
Look at
good.
how versatile they are.
Yes.
Like you can, she said you can straighten them, you can curl them.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's different styles that you can wear. I thought about doing it, but I was like, do too much. I couldn't do a sister lock, but I just think like from the time she said that she was gonna do it to now, it's just like God has just really blown that up. Like
Mhm.
I
really blown
see.
it up, and
Wow.
she was not expecting it. She was able to come off a full time job and do this
Wow.
off of
Yeah,
one just one step.
that
I
day
want to
that
talk
I called
about
you,
my girl
I called
Questa.
you
Mhm.
and remember I was in tears because
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what to do because if I continue to
Talk
take time
about
off,
that. Talk about that day with the doctor.
what day with the doctor?
When he was acting ugly.
Oh, the okay, so the pharmacy that I used to work in, um, it was a staff of all black women.
Mm.
And there was this doctor. I'm not going to say his name,
Hmm.
but he
Say it.
was
Say it. Say it. No, I'm just playing.
he was extremely like when I say nasty, he was absolutely nasty. Every time he came in, and so he would make little derogatory, um, indirect, racially charged remarks. And
Mm.
so one day there was a young lady, and this wasn't my normal pharmacist I worked with. This was another young black lady. And he got mad because what he wanted, he couldn't get. And it was because of federal law regulations that prohibited him to do that.
Mhm.
So he got extremely angry. He was calling us stupid, saying that we were dumb, we were illiterate, and all this crazy stuff. And this is a doctor, okay? And so I remember telling Mika about this when it happened and telling her how he acted and everything. 2 years ago,
Hmm.
I got a phone call from my old pharmacist and found out that on his way to work, he ran off the road and struck a tree and died. So, I you know, when people, I tell Mika all the time, I have to be extremely careful with myself when I'm mistreated or if I'm angry, because I know that my word and what I say has
Yes,
complete
ma'am.
conviction, and what I say always happens. And if you know, and I told her, I said, you know, that freaks
Mm-hmm.
me out because I don't want to have that much. I don't want to have that much power. So I always have to be.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be very careful and extremely particular of how I say things
Mindful.
and how I word things, because I know that what I say could kill somebody.
Mm. Wow.
And so I was very, very
Yes.
angry with him when he made those comments, because, you know, at that time we were already going through dealing with the new president and, you know, all of those issues. So I think it emboldened a lot of people to say things that they normally wouldn't have been, you know,
Mm-hmm.
felt comfortable with saying. And, you
Mhm.
know, when I tried to report it, they told me that it was nothing they could do because he brought in a lot of money. So they just wanted us to sweep it under the rug and just leave it alone. And so I was like, you know what, God, I can't deal with him no more. Like, you gonna have to do something with him.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, 2 years later, I look and it's on the news that he ran off the road coming from on his way to see a patient from surgery, and he hit the tree and died.
Wow.
So, you know, um, I know when
Gotta be
Mika,
careful.
when I talk with her, I normally, you know, Mika has helped deliver me from a lot of things. She just, you know, she don't really know. But
Same here.
she has
Same
helped
here.
save me, seriously,
Same here.
when I thought that no one else was there in my corner. I could call her at my lowest. And
Mm.
even with going into this business, I was afraid because I had just bought a new home. This was I was a
Yeah.
first time home buyer, had just bought a new home.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing pretty good part time, but the calls kept coming, and I had to figure out a way to work those new people in and still be able to work my job, and it just wasn't working. And so my husband, who was at the time my boyfriend, I was talking with him, and he was like, I don't understand. He said, isn't that what you prayed for? And you know, I'm the person who always speaks the word.
Ah,
Okay. So
get her together.
when he said that, I, you know, it kind of like, I stopped, the tears dried up, and I turned around and looked at him like, well, wait a minute, where did this come from? And so, you know, 30 minutes later,
Right.
I think I got a text message from you, Mika, and you said, Noonie, whatever it is that you are wrestling with, do it. And that was it. And then I had another friend who I had not had any conversation with call me and tell me that I was on her mind. And she said, whatever God has for you is for you. And he told me to tell you that you were going to be all right.
My Lord.
So that was 3 in a matter of an hour.
My Lord.
Because he knew that I was wrestling with trying to make a decision. And my issue, I think if it was just me, I would have been okay. Because I'm a risk taker. I don't mind taking risks.
Yeah.
But I think because I had my girls and I was going through this really, really bad, horrible divorce. And I was trying to figure out, is this really what I need to do at this moment? Maybe I need to put this off on the side and just work and do what I'm doing now. But then it didn't make sense because I was going to be struggling. And you know, it's nothing worse than being able to buy a home and be broke
Mm.
and be house broke. So, you know,
Yeah.
the math didn't add up to me. And I was like,
Right.
okay, just with
Mm-hmm.
5 clients at that time, I only had 5 clients, and with 5 clients, I replaced my full-time income. And that was
Wow.
part-time. So, you know, I had to fully rely on God and trust him and know that there was
It's
the
amazing.
scripture that he led me to. I cannot remember the chapter or the
Yeah.
verse, but I know it's in Isaiah, and it said, where God guides, he provides. So every time I started to worry about something, I would hear it in my head.
Mm.
And then what I ended up doing was I would refurbish furniture. So I had this little desk that I repainted in my room, and I did a mirror image of that scripture, and I put it on that desk. So every time I walked past, I had forgot that I had it up there. So every time I started to worry about something, I would turn around and look, and it was right there. And then I just
Mm.
felt completely at ease. And I was like, you know what? You did this.
Wow.
You said that you would take care of me. And
Yeah.
you said where you guided me, you would provide. So
Yeah.
of course, you know, I had people come say that, you know, I wouldn't be able to do it, or I was crazy for doing it. But I had to understand that sometimes you have to let people think what they're
Be
going to think
crazy.
and
Mm-hmm.
continue to do what you're going to do. Because
That's
Yeah.
right.
if I had listened, I would still be struggling.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
I love
Yeah.
Mm.
I love that testimony. It just every time I think about stepping out, I think about Nooney's testimony. I want to introduce now Miss LaQuesta Barham. One thing about I love about Questa is that she is one of those. She's from North Carolina, so she has this old soul about her. No, you're from North Carolina, right? Questa,
Mm-hmm.
is she free?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina.
She has this old soul, and she is like
Can you hear me?
she's one of those friends that's gonna tell you the truth. Yeah, I can hear you.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
She's one of those friends that's gonna tell you the truth no matter what the situation. And she's gonna tell you in a real soft voice, like we were saying last night, how she'll cut you and sew you up. You don't even know she done cut you and sewed you up so fast. You ain't bled out or nothing because she sewed you up so quick. But I thank God for friends like that will tell you the truth. And she's the one that tells the truth. All y'all tell me the truth. But Questa got this way about it that's just so sweet. Like it's just like, oh, thank you for telling me off. Oh, thank you. You know, it's like you can't even get mad.
Wow.
But Questa is
Oh,
journeying
not
now
bad.
to no, you're not bad at all. She is journeying now to creating her own podcast, and it's called The Curvy Way. And she didn't send me the flyer, but this is the flyer, y'all.
Okay.
You see it,
Okay. I love it.
and it's
Thank
gonna
you.
be airing Monday, February the 1st at 8 o'clock. To talk a little bit about the Curvy Journey.
Okay, so the reason why I decided to start the Curvy Way is because, for one, I really do love clothes and I love shoes. I love all things fashion,
Yes,
and I really love
yes, you do.
helping other full figure women. I'm not gonna say big girls, but full figure women um, find their find their place where they're comfortable with who they are. So a lot of times I get so many inboxes that say, okay, so where can I get this? Okay, where can I get this bra? Where can I get this shoe? Where can I get this? Okay, so what would you put together with this? And I was like, you know, I've been getting inboxes like this for years. Why not bring it to the public? And when I say bring it to the public, not so much to the point where I'm saying, oh, well, so inbox me, nothing like that, but just make it like, just put it out there. Hey, this is where you can get this. This is where you can get that, and put it in a podcast. So I linked with one of my good friends from back home, Charity, who is also, you know, just a positive spirit. She just, you know, she loves all things. She's a curvy female that just loves to look nice and, you know, just uplift others. So I said, you know what? We can link. Because actually, she reached out to me and she said, you know, I'm on my journey to be an influencer too. So let's link together. And I was like, you know what, we may as well. Because, you know, we really are good vibing off of each other. She's extremely positive. It's just a ball of energy. So what we decided to do was we're going to do a podcast called The Curvy Way, which is two curvy girls in a straight world. But the whole purpose of The Curvy Way is to go beyond fashion, because I can't truly help you feel your best unless I help you debunk the other underlying issues that might make you feel as if you don't look your best. So yeah, I can tell you all day, okay, with you being a pear shape, you need to wear this type of jeans. I can tell you that all day. But if you don't believe it,
Right.
how am I really helping you? So we're going to talk about curvy and the mental health. So, you know, I have some therapists coming on that's going to talk about how to truly look at yourself and say, am I in a good mental place? How can I get to that good mental place? Because some people, they may have some mental, I'm not gonna say mental issues, but they may have some challenges because maybe they feel subconscious about being curvy, subconscious about being overweight. We're also gonna talk about curvy and healthy, because you can have curves, but at the end of the day, let's face it, being overweight comes with issues that can be detrimental for you, you know. So my doctor, the one that I went to yesterday, is coming and talk to everybody that listens to the podcast about how you can be healthy. You don't have to be a size 2 to be healthy, but at the same time, you do still have to watch what you eat. You have to be conscious of the water intake that you take in. You have to be conscious of making sure you get that good exercise in and everything like that, because high blood pressure and cholesterol, diabetes, all that can be more of a risk for you if you have too much weight. It is what it is, you know, it's the truth. So we want to also talk about being healthy and curvy. And then I asked Facebook, what are some topics? And it seemed like the biggest topic of all is dating while curvy. So we're going to talk about dating while curvy, and we're also gonna, you know, we're gonna be extremely transparent. You know, right now, you probably noticed, seem like thick girls are in. All the men are talking about thick women, but what type of thick women are y'all really talking about? You talking about the thick women that don't have no stomach? You talking about the true BBWs that do got a little tummy. So we're gonna talk about all that stuff, and you know, also of course, you know, whatever stores that people want to see hauls from. We want to do budget hauls. We want to do the the middle price hauls, like, you know, the Lane Bryant, the Ashley Stewart, the Torrid, and the Eva Queen. Those were, I would say, would be mid-range hauls. Shein and Boohoo and maybe Rainbow. I'm not a Rainbow fan at all, but, you know, that would be more the budget hauls. And then the high-end hauls would be more like the Nordstrom, the El Honore. You know, that is actually a store dedicated for plus-size women and is strictly designer. So that would be the more, you know, luxury haul. But we want to do a nice mix so everybody can know, okay, if I don't have a lot of money, this is where I can go to look like
Right.
this. But if I'm ready to have that statement piece, because I do believe every woman should have a statement piece. You know, there's some things that you should invest in. Let's go here. I'm gonna have this one. I might only be able to get one pair of pants because they're this price, but I have the staple piece. And then also when it comes to shapewear, we're gonna talk about where to get proper shapewear for your shape. Also talk about what are the foundations of good shapewear, because if you notice, some shapewear end up making you look like you're pregnant just by the way it is. So you want to make sure that you have the correct shapewear and correct undergarments, period. So that's what it's going to be about. It's just about everything curvy, but most of all, it's about empowering women. Okay, that's it.
Good deal.
I love
Wow.
it. I love it.
Yes.
Kwasa is one of the flashiest dressers I know. Like, her makeup is always on point. Her outfit is always on point. And I'm like, this girl is just
I have good days and bad days with my makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. I have good days and bad days with my makeup. I'm not a makeup artist at all.
I ain't never seen it look bad. So,
well, thank you.
Whatever,
Thank
you. It's always done. And she is a numbers person. Like, this girl is a calculator, walking calculator. But one of the greatest things that I love about Kwesa, not just this, but because there's so many factors to her life and so many elements I love about Kwesa, but her voice is simply calming. She has a calming voice, not only speaking voice, she sings. And she was one of the she auditioned for The Voice. She actually made it to the third round.
Wow.
Kwesa, I want you to talk a little bit about that experience.
Oh Lord. That was it was weird because when I initially tried out for The Voice, it was June 19th. They sent me a message back that said, we could not hear your video, so you have to re-record. I said, oh, okay. So I re-recorded on June 27th. And when I re-recorded, it seemed like everybody else was getting their results, but I had not got my results. My birthday is July 1st. So I was on the phone with my brother, and we were talking, and he kept saying, I believe you're going to make it. I believe you're going to make it. And I said, I hope so. So I happened, it was my birthday. He was calling to say happy birthday. And then I happened to check my email. And it said, congratulations. You have made it to the next round. I just started screaming. And I'm like, oh my God, Noonie. Because that's what we called him, Noonie. Oh my God, Noonie, I did make it. I made it. And he was like, so he just went into, okay, yeah, pick your song. We got to do this and that. And so then after that, they never contacted me. They never contacted me for me to do the next round. And I got discouraged, but God does all things well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my brother, got sick and he ended up passing away. So I look at it like, if I would have been actively into the show, would I have mentally been able to handle that? And I don't think I would. So after, the passing and stuff, I'll be honest, singing was pretty much the least thing that I wanted to do. And I think it was because he was the one that really pushed the singing, because music was his life. It was like, it was just too much of a reminder, of that. So I just kind of fell back for a while. And then all of a sudden, I got an email from the producers again. And I knew they were having an open call again. I got an email directly from the producer. I was like, okay, I knew they were having an open call. So I decided to go ahead and do it. And I tried out. And this time I did A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
Wow.
And I got my yes, literally, I think it was like an hour later, right, Mika? Like an hour later, I got my yes. Like, I thought, oh, wow, that's quick. Mika was actually at the house.
It was so fast
when I did. then a change was gonna come. I know my anxiety was probably like, she was probably like, if you don't calm yourself down. So when I
She is
got the
such.
yes,
She is
I was
so
like,
hard
okay,
on
I
herself when it comes to
immediately,
her voice.
you know how you
Wow.
always your hardest person. So I
Right.
picked the 3 songs I decided I was going to do, which for the next round. Uh, well, the first song went through and made it to that third round, and then after 2 weeks, they told me I didn't make it to the show part. So I can't say I was really disappointed. I was disappointed, of course, because of course you're going after something you do want it, but
Yeah.
it's like I
Right.
couldn't cry. It was more like well, you know what, it's okay. If it's meant for me, it's going to happen somehow.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So all I kept thinking was, obviously there was some more healing that I needed to do within myself, with things. And with that being said, God loved me enough not to allow me to bleed publicly. So maybe me not making it to that level means that, am I really in the place I need to be where I'm ready for that? Because once you're on there, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Mm-hmm.
there. And there were some things I still had some self-doubt in vocally. I still have some
Mm-hmm.
self-doubt myself vocally. I can make it to that stage and be up there and still doubt myself, because
Mm-hmm.
when they come at you, they're going to come at you strong. So obviously that means there was something in me that I need to fix,
Mm-hmm.
allow him to fix, allow him to
Mm-hmm.
grow. Like, okay, this is the voice that I gave you. You're either going
Mm-hmm.
to appreciate it and cultivate what you already got, or you can still self-doubt. And until you
Right.
get rid of
Right.
that self-doubt, I'm not going to put you on that platform.
Wow.
So that's how I took it. That's the aha moment that I got from it. So no, I'm not going to be on The Voice at this time, but I can't say I will never do it again. I'm not going to say
Right.
that, but
Yeah.
I do know that there is going to be a day soon where music and being an influencer is how I am going to make my living and how I'm going to do everything that I desire to do.
Mm.
I do know
Yes.
that. And
Mm-hmm.
only thing I can do is continue to go after it. I'm spending this whole year. This whole year literally is about me growing into the woman that I know that I can be. We often say that we can be certain things. We say it all day. Oh yeah, I want this. We have vision board. We write it on our vision board, but it takes you actually having a mindset saying, okay, I'm going to actually do it.
Right.
And then once you realize you're going to start doing it and you start putting yourself into alignment with what God has for you, then you start seeing things change in your
Yeah.
life. Because sometimes we hold on to things that God don't really want us to hold on to. And we
Right.
can't get
That's
mad at
true.
God for it. We can't get mad at God for it. We can't get mad at
Yeah.
we can't even get mad for being
That's right.
sad and hurt over something that we're holding on to. And
Mm-hmm.
so I believe that I was holding on to, for me, self-doubt. And like, my voice is not like this. My voice is not like that. But I don't do this. Oh, I don't squall. I can't do this. I sound too theatery. Just different things. I felt as if I'm too different.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe different is good.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what this year is
Yeah.
about. Being okay with different.
Mm. Ooh.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. I
That.
love that.
I love that.
Yes. Ooh.
Be okay with different.
Being okay
I
with
Woo.
love
different.
that.
Yes.
I love that question. That's the aha moment. Be okay
Yes.
with different.
I received that. That one is
Okay.
hitting me in my shana now. I received that. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to do something. This is totally. I didn't ask you to do
He gonna
this,
ask and
I
sing.
knew it was
and
coming.
you don't have to.
I knew it was coming.
But
Okay.
can you sing a little bit of um Bridge Over Troubled Water? Oh my God, I love to hear you sing that.
Is this
Okay.
gonna make me cry? Let me go get me some
Okay.
tissue real quick, cause I feel like I already
Get
feel
your
it welling
tissue.
up, and I haven't even heard her voice yet.
Get
I
your
already feel the
tissues.
tears, like right there. The
Okay.
tears, like right there.
But I don't even
Wow.
have a tissue. Let me grab my mask. I'm ready.
Right. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my sleeve.
I hope it's not a lag. I hope it's not a lag. Okay, I'll sing a little small portion. I'm counting in my head, so don't mind me.
Or
Yeah.
just sing what you want to sing.
I'll do Bridge Over Troubled Water. Hold on.
Okay.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Whoa, oh, when times get rough, I'm standing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Ooh, oh, yeah. Okay.
Aw, good job. Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Chills and goosebumps. Like, oh my
Yes,
gosh,
love it.
man. I think the
Y'all too
words for
kind.
me were resonating because it went beyond a song. And I got my eyes closed right now, y'all, because I'm so serious. It's like it's like the words, I was listening to the words. And the statement that you just made before about it being okay to be different,
Mhm.
like that was the area that I struggled with pretty much all my life. And then you were talking about, Noonie was talking about really and truly trusting God. So I'm just having a moment right here.
Take all the time you
That when we really and fully combine all three of those, your song, trusting in God, being different, and no, four, and saying the yes. I am telling y'all that all four of those things have gotten me mm,
Mm.
to a place that I never ever thought that I would be at with God. I never thought that by me saying yes, okay, which meant that I had to fully trust him.
Mm-hmm.
And Mika knows that I am, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, I have an issue with control. I'm an
Mm-hmm.
alpha female and I have an issue with control because so many situations have happened to me in which I didn't have no control over. And then it morphed into, well, whatever I can put my hands on to control, I got to hold on to that thing like a dog with a bone because I never know when life is going to come hit me from the left or
Huh.
from the right. And she knows I've been through so many situations, like seriously, them shoes they need to be burnt because don't nobody need to walk in them shoes. I'm telling you, it was
Yeah.
tremendous.
Ma'am.
But getting to a place of when I say fully trusting in him, that you would have me to move to a state that I thought that it was for this small thing, okay? But it in the middle of a pandemic, okay? I gave him my yes in December of 2019 before, well, of course, COVID
Yeah.
was being talked about, but we didn't know
Yeah.
about it. I had already given
Mhm.
my yes and told him, come hell or high water, I was going to do it. Then they talking about it hit, but I was still moving forward in transportation, right? Okay. I'm thinking that was the catalyst that was bringing me here. I was in that one small area. And then we have a whole entire country that is in the middle. We're in social unrest. Anything could have happened. And I'm traveling with my children, leaving everything that I know from the last, what, my, y'all know how old I am, but for the last 14 years of what I've known. And I just said, God, I'm rocking this thing out with you. It is me and you right now. It is me and you against the world. Like, I never thought I would get to that place. Okay. To have to trust in him with in a city at that time where it was the number one that had all of the cases. And this is where you want to send me. Okay. If you sent and the whole thing that I kept thinking about was when he told Abraham. And if he told Abraham to leave from your family, cleave to your wife, and go to a place where I was showing you, I'm kind of paraphrasing. In that instance, I would have to think that he was going to protect him no matter what, because he was stepping out in faith and trusting in God, right? That meant from perils, that meant from the stuff they were going to come across on the land back then, all them, not pirates, but them highway robbers. And then he had the issue, you know, with the king and taking his wife, all of that stuff. And God kept him. But the thing about it, Quessa, Mika and Noonie, I struggled with being different. And when I got to this place, it was like I had to, it was like a pull was pulling me on the 28th of June, just so that I could be here July the 1st, 7 being completion of everything. That it was like everything that was behind me. It was like he was closing doors so I could not only start a new book with a new chapter and give me bread, making me completely over, but getting me to a place, praise God, where I'm okay with not fitting in, and I want to be different. I want to be that one that I stand out. I want to be that one that's weird and it's quirky and I have my ways about me. I want to be that one where that was never me before. Never, ever, ever. I was that, oh no, I want to fit in. I want to be a part. Don't leave me. Oh my God, the rejection. Oh, listen here. Oh, he helped me with that. When I got to the place when it finally dawned on me to say, Lord, you love me like this? Like you, all of this that I see, and you accept me, and your heart warms towards me, and all of these faults and all of these flaws that I see, but they're not faults and flaws to him. He showed me the other day, they're just the unique ways that I made you to be different. It's not a fault. I do all things well and all things perfect. But to sing that song, Bridge Over Troubled Water, is exactly what he has been to me all of these years in every situation and in every circumstance. And to know that he has kept me, I'm in this for
I
the long
love
haul.
to hear her sing that song because it's like she sings it from her soul,
Yes.
and it penetrates you and it ministers to places that you don't even think need ministry,
Mm.
or
Oh, thank
places
you.
that you think are alive but are dead, you know? And a
Thank you.
song can reach those places, and she knows how to reach those places. I don't know, it's
Whew.
just something about her voice. It's just a special anointing that
Yes. Yes.
Questa
Oh, thank
has,
you.
and I know for sure that if it's not the voice, it's going to be the hand of God that places you
Listen.
before many.
Listen.
Um, and he
Okay.
doesn't have to use that platform.
Right.
Um, it could be something far bigger.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just know
And
that
thinking that
it's
strange that
coming.
yeah, yeah, thinking that strange that you just had your shows and things are like starting to really start to turn and move. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just know that the stage you belong on the stage. Some people you just
Yes.
know, okay,
Yes.
this is just something they're gonna do in church. But
Yep.
some people you just know that they belong. Churches is not their only arena. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
churches is not
Right.
Mm-hmm.
their only platform. You fine, very well. And I know that her platform is just way bigger than what we can fathom. That
Mm.
voice
But
is going to take you places.
I do want to
Um,
say something about
yeah.
you, Mika. I want to say this about you, Mika, because everybody else share their story. It was you about you. Mika is definitely the reason why I'm even going to church again.
Oh,
And I appreciate that because I was like, no.
you're done, right? You're done. Done, and mail that package back to
Just
sender. I was
just being
done.
truthful. I was just like,
Yeah.
of course, I grew up in church. I'm from the country. I was in
Mhm.
church Monday through Friday, Saturday,
Right.
Sunday to
Yeah, right.
Bible study, sunshine
Tiffany.
choir, you know, all type of things. So I mean, church is what I knew, but
Yeah,
I can't lie and say that church is where I wanted to still be at. And
yeah.
Right.
but you know what, God has a way of
Right.
putting people in your path
Yes, he
and to help
does.
you realize, like, and I'm not saying that, oh, I want to be in church 7 days a week again, because I don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I will say
Balance, Joe,
this.
balance. Gotta have a balance.
Balance, exactly. I will say this. I sang in church on last Sunday and I enjoyed it.
Wow.
And me and Mika also sing in a professional choir together. And I guess that's a little different because, when you sing in a choir, you're going to the service to sing the stuff, but when you sing in a morning service, it's totally different in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt good. And I was like,
Mm.
okay, I think
Mm-hmm.
that this is something that I can do on,
Right.
on a regular. And Mika is a very, very, very big part of that.
Wow.
Because even when she knew I might have said no, she still asked. And I
Right.
think, at the end of the day, when people are praying for
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
And sometimes those prayers might not be prayers they share with you.
Right.
Mhm.
So I do
Yeah.
And
appreciate it. I just wanted to let you know that, Mika.
because and I love you. I did not want to see now, even though we have our, our own life outside of ministry and outside of church. But God is still our focus, and He is the center of it all. And I did not
Mm-hmm.
want her to lose that. I did not want
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
her to lose her relationship or her connection with God. Like, still be covered, even
Right.
though you might not want to go to church, you might not even want to submit your gift to a building or to a pastor or a church, but I still want you to have that connection to
Mm-hmm.
Him, and that was important to me. You never had to come to church with me. I just want you to keep the connection that you
Yeah.
and the Father have.
Right.
That was important to me. And I didn't want you to lose that because we can step out and start doing our own thing. And the enemy, he loves to minister to us that nobody cares. And
Mm-hmm.
you can go over here and do this. You can go over here and sleep with this person. You can go over here and do all of these things that are totally out of the realm of protection
Right.
from Christ. And I don't want anybody that I love and care for to start to step over into that realm of losing conviction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was my thing. Like, I know, because I've been there, and I know how it is. Like, you can be in such a place where I stayed out of church for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to online ministry,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to allow myself to kind of, okay, I don't have to go to church. I ain't got to pay no tithes. I ain't got to have no covering. I ain't got to, it's like one extreme after the other that the
Mm-hmm.
enemy, and you don't even know what he's doing until you out there and you looking back like, how in the
Yeah.
world did I get here? So I
Mhm.
didn't want that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that for anybody that's attached to me. So if I see it, I'm gonna snatch you back in. I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the one to come and get you.
Is there one? Is there one?
I'm, yeah, I'm gonna be the one to come and get you. So I want us to give one fun fact about ourselves.
Okay, I guess I go first. I'm low key a nerd, but I mean,
Okay.
it is what it is. I am a nerd.
You're blurred too. A black nerd. You're blurred too. Me too. But I can't use yours. Okay, so you're a blurred. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Here's
Both of
something.
y'all are.
Here's
Yeah.
something. Okay, so here's something fun. Okay, so y'all know I'm weird. All right, so here goes. Okay.
Oh my god.
I like shows like Dr. Pimple Popper, and I like watching videos when people are digging up like dandruff clean. It's something about
Oh yeah, me
cleaning
too.
gushy stuff like
Yeah,
that. It just does something to me, and I can watch it all day. But they've started getting fake with the dandruffy ones. I don't even. They're like making stuff up. I'm like, that's no, that's salty
So,
corn. That is not dandruff. So
do you like
you know,
600 pound life?
you're right. But Dr.
You like 600 pound life?
Huh?
Do you like 600 pound life?
No, that one I don't because that one actually hurts my heart and I feel bad because a
Oh,
couple of people have passed and so therefore I just
oh.
don't watch it. I'm very sensitive. So it's like I feel so
I,
bad for them.
You know the
Yeah.
people
I
that
just love
passed?
Dr. Now.
No, I don't know them, but I felt Mika, I just feel bad when people pass like they were just on TV and then they lost their battle. You see how she just
No, but I'm talking about Dr. Now. He is like the GOAT.
no, I actually
Dr.
no, I
Now,
haven't seen it.
Dr. Now don't play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
could have
don't.
easily lost 30 pounds this month. I
Oh
love
my
that.
God, you know what? Oh, the accent. The accent. Oh my God.
I
So Dr.
know.
Pimple Popper and also
He'll tell you quick. You did not stay on the diet.
You did not.
uh-uh. Wait a minute, why you frying folk like that? So yeah, but Dr. Pimple Popper and also hoarders sometimes. It gets to be a little too much. I have a tinge, just a small tinge of OCD. So I just like when they actually go in and they throw everything
Throw
away.
everything out, yeah.
That's the part I want to get to. I don't, but yeah, so that's me.
I can't watch
I know.
I
She said, look
can't
at me
watch
face.
the dandruff picking and now pimple popper. I could do Dr. Pimple Popper, but
Yeah,
digging up dandruff, no.
right. I love it.
Mm-mm.
I love it.
I don't like dandruff either.
I
I
can't do
see
it.
enough of
I
it.
can't do it. Ew. What about you,
I love
Looney?
it.
What?
Fun fact.
Your
No,
fun
we
fact.
ain't getting out of this. Fun fact.
Right.
What you say? Fun fact? I don't know. I mean, people say that I'm funny, but I think it's just because I'm real straightforward.
I'm gonna tell you a fun
And
fact.
people don't
I,
know, they don't know how to
I,
take me. But it may be some save folks up here, but I'm a cusser, okay? I'm real straightforward. And
Yes, honey, I love it.
that's what I was gonna say.
I'm
That's what I was
sorry.
gonna say.
so,
Noonie will cuss you out, baby.
I drop F-bombs. I be saying everything. And folks be like, I didn't know you cuss. But yeah.
and then
And
go in the spirit on you.
I don't feel bad. Like some people be like, "Don't you feel bad?" No, I actually
No.
feel good.
That also convicts
So
No.
I'm just being honest.
you. That
It seasons up the
I just
conversation.
look.
Right.
Yeah, it gives it
Okay.
a little seasoning.
out.
A little seasoning. Listen, little salt bay.
Little
Little salt bay.
Look, so I can lay you out.
Yes.
I can lay you out right here at this moment, and then I can turn around and act like ain't nothing wrong. Like, I mean, that's just me. And so, some people, I don't do that with strangers, but close people, like
Yeah.
my mama even said, like, we can't put you on speakerphone or nothing.
Dang.
They won't do it. Because you
Right.
don't know
No,
what you
ma'am.
gonna get.
Don't ever. No. 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 No.
That is
But
hilarious.
I love Jesus with everything in me here. Okay, so I
Ooh-wee.
I just have to be careful
Right.
with who I express myself to, because I have a friend who's also a minister, and he watches what I post on Facebook, and he told his wife, he was like, "She free." Like,
Listen, it's nothing like
she's
being
free.
free. Oh my
I'm telling you.
gosh. Yes, girl. I'm on you.
But
Crazy.
that's just
Crazy.
who I am. And I don't know. Like, for people who don't, some people just don't know how to handle that for me. And it's just what it is. But I mean, but the people who know me, like, they think that I'm funny, because I'm honestly very straightforward. She'll curse me out at 8:30 and then pray for me at 8:36
Shantae
and
Marie.
will, okay? She knows me very well.
Yeah.
I will do that. I will give
Shantae.
you all the
Yes.
look. I'm not like
Yes, she will.
I'm not like Questa. Questa is very modest and has a very cutthroat. I am Jennifer Lewis. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
Okay.
I guess
That is my,
you're Jennifer
that's
Lewis.
my
I'm Felicia
thing.
Rashad.
Hold on.
Right.
Right. But she gonna cuss you out too, and you won't feel bad about it because her voice is so like, Lord, I done been cussed out by this lady, and I ain't even get an opportunity to cuss back at her.
Man. Shantae, do she be getting you together, girl?
I'm so weak.
and then pray at 8:36, girl. Did she take you to cloud 9 with the prayer?
And so will.
I love it.
So will.
I love it.
Holy Ghost.
What's your fun fact,
Lord.
Mika?
Yes,
All right.
Mika.
I don't know. I don't even know why I asked this freaking question. Like, I don't know. I don't think I have a fun fact.
Yes, you do. You're funny too, and you don't even try.
Oh my God.
I'm
Mika,
so weak.
Listen. When I
You
tell
ain't even
you,
try. You're funny.
let me tell y'all something.
Okay.
This girl is beyond hilarious and funny. I'm talking about to the point that we almost had to get separated at work because we was over there. That one, girl, will have me. I'm talking about literally. I didn't had about.
Her.
Forgive me, because okay. Here's another fun fact about me. I have a ratchet side, y'all.
Oh no.
I am boardroom Betty. Listen, I can be boardroom Betty all the way. But Ratchet Rachel when she show up, okay?
Marquita, remember you did the percolator at the
Oh
at the company party? The girl brought out with the percolator in there. I was like, percolator in a long jean skirt, y'all.
Not a long jean skirt.
no, not the Jehovah Witness skirt, girl.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen, I had to do it. I had to do it what I had,
funny.
y'all. Listen, but that one right there, let me tell y'all something. That one had me weak one day. Huh? Listen, she had me so weak. I know I had about 2 drops of pee in my underwear, y'all, because that one had me screaming all day. And listen, there was this one guy that worked with us. I don't know what it was about this guy that rubs her the wrong way, but when I tell you, I had to get up several times to go to the bathroom because I say if I don't, this poor man, I don't even know what's gonna happen. When I say she used to Farah,
With the guy with the freckles.
Yes, I was trying to be
And then he ended up going to my church.
yes. Ooh, oh my
I was so mad. I was so mad.
God. Oh my goodness. Mm, 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 mm,
God.
mm, mm.
Well, y'all, this
Oh
has
my
been
God.
fun. We have been up here a whole hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah.
It
But
doesn't feel
I
like
want you
it.
guys now. I know because we're having fun. But now is a old question. I'm about to make you laugh in a minute. I'm about to text you in a minute. You about to
Uh-oh.
scream.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
God. Um
We can finally put it. Oh my God, because it's been so hard
oh my God.
not to open this.
Oh
I told you I'm like a kid when it could open presents.
yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Can't open it yet. Give me a second.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, technically, you did say 8.
She did.
Right.
We an hour and 20 minutes, 25 minutes behind.
I did
You did say
open it. Oh, I did say 8. But we came on late too. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to find
8. I'm not really opening
my phone. Hold on.
it. The
Hold
anticipation is
on.
killing
God
me.
dog it.
I know. Like you
Sorry.
said, my impatient.
Sorry. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on.
All the way together, then
Is
end
it,
up with I love
And,
you,
and
girl.
I love you, girl. Yes.
Yep, Tay, that's me.
you just saw that?
Huh?
That just came up for y'all?
Now
No,
this
it's been
been
up for a
It was,
while.
it was sitting
yeah.
there, but I hadn't read it.
All right. Can y'all hear this? Is it? Can y'all hear it?
Uh-uh. Okay.
Hold on.
I- yes.
Hmm.
All right, you can open them.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Look, I got my scissors.
It's not much, but it's something.
That's the thing. It's something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when you don't
It's
get nothing.
something.
Ew.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got wine glass.
Oh, my.
Oh, a candle. You know I
Oh
love
my
candles.
gosh, look.
This smells
Oh
so
my
good, Nika.
Oh, Tasha is
Oh,
on. Tasha, put the name of your candle company.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, look.
Oh, I
And you know,
know.
I love
Thank you so
candles.
much.
Oh
Mika.
my gosh. Oh, hold on. I gotta, oh, white honey. So, oh my.
You know I love planting. It's going right
And
in
the
my garden.
sunflowers. And look, look, Noonie, I was just telling her the other day, because they have like a lot of street vendors out here. Hey, Natasha. And it just so happened that this guy, the Spanish guy, was selling a bouquet of flowers. And I seen the one that had a couple of roses, but there was one that stood out the most. And guess what flower was in it that made it stand out the most?
The sunflower.
It
Sunflower.
was the biggest sunflower. I said, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
And instantly, I had to get it because I know that that's her flower. I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pay extra. Give me that bouquet right there," because I just had to bless myself. I had to be blessed to my own self, you know. But this is so great. What's in the package? Oh my gosh!
This right
Listen.
here.
That's what you're gonna plant your sunflowers in.
Oh my God, that is
Oh,
so. Listen. Oh, I select these.
I'm going right to my Lord. I got some oil. I'm going
Oh,
right up to
y'all,
my
I just had a
God.
great idea. What if we did a chat in which we actually was planting our sunflower seeds? And when we do it, how about if we do like some type of affirmations for that night and we speak
Ooh,
affirmations over our
Or
planted
a
things?
flower.
yeah,
Yes.
nice.
But as we're also, so in other words, like we're watering each other's garden. So let's say affirmations to each other as well as speak it over the plant. What y'all think about that?
I
Yes.
That
like it.
sounds like a great idea.
Put it.
Oh my gosh. So
Here comes
y'all,
somebody,
I'm
baby.
not being negative. I don't have a green thumb. I'm not saying it
Me
be negative.
either. But I'm gonna do my very best.
That's what I'm saying. Me right there. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'll do the best that I can do.
This is so sweet. Oh my Lord.
And this candle smells amazing.
Doesn't it?
Love
Oh my
it.
God. It smells
Listen.
amazing.
I
I
want
love
Mm,
candles.
for y'all
mm.
for
I'm
spending.
putting this in my prayer closet, and this is the
Yeah.
one that I'm gonna burn inside of there. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This smells so
I
good.
wanted
This
to
is
do
so
something nice for y'all. It was last minute, so forgive me. But because I couldn't think of
We're
anything.
grateful.
yes, very.
Girl,
We're
please.
grateful.
All on a cruise or something, but hey, ain't got it like that. But
Not yet.
Not
not
yet.
yet. Not yet.
Mhm.
Soon.
Tasha, if you still up here, can you put the name of your candles on here? She makes candles, y'all. This is Natasha that I was talking about earlier in the broadcast. But
Okay, got you.
Tasha, if you're on, you can put the name of your candle page so we can support you. I hate that I went and got those candles and I could have got candles directly from you. So forgive me. Forgive me. It was last minute. Sorry.
Don't worry, I'll order.
Yes. Order.
Me too. Me
Yes.
too.
I still have to order mine too. So
Mm. Oh my God, it smells so
Me,
good.
I need 3.
yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
well, for you, quick question, because you're local. Um, if you will tell them about your elderberry and your sea moss, Noonie.
Who?
You.
Me?
I
I look. I don't make sea moss. At least not yet. I will be doing it. I have to wait till a shipment comes in. But my neighbor makes sea moss,
Okay.
and but I make elderberry.
Yes, she's my elderberry. Fire.
I'm a natural person. If I can avoid medicine at all costs, I'm gonna do that.
You will.
And listen,
Mm,
let me
okay.
tell y'all, she makes hand creams. What else you make?
Mhm.
Body? You make the body creams. Did you do the soap yet?
Mm-mm. Nah,
Okay,
that takes too much
but
time,
that's
child.
into y'all. She is like when the Lord says that He will put gifts, use the gifts in your hands. I think He gave them all to Noonie.
Right.
Here it
Just
is, y'all.
left
It's
her
called
screen out.
candles.
Heartstring candles. You can
Yes,
find it
Heartstring
right here.
candles. I got it.
right on Facebook. Go to Heartstring Candles, lady. Get your candles. Hey, Pooh. Come and say hi. I'm gonna turn it around. She ran, y'all. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much.
Love you
Love you
Love you
too.
more.
too.
Yes.
Thank y'all for coming on and being a
Oh
part
yeah,
of,
she got soy wax candles too. Oh yes,
huh?
it's right up my alley.
It's about to be on. Keep plugging right there. Let me
What
see.
you say?
She has
She
soy wax
said
candles.
she got soy wax candles.
Oh yeah, I knew you would love that, Noonie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so y'all enjoy your candles. We'll get together and we'll plant our sunflowers and say our affirmation, our words of affirmation. And we are done.
Hey, Aisha.
Hey, Eve.
Aw. It was nice spending this time with you ladies. You
Yes,
still
it
Yes.
was.
call
I
me.
love this. Thank you for
It was so fun.
Yes,
it
it was
feels
fun.
good.
This
Yes,
is our first volume of Sister Chat for Thursday's
yes,
Journey.
yes.
And y'all for opening the stage for it. I'm gonna try to get D up here, Noonie. Get D up here, and I'm gonna try Kim again. And we're gonna have fun, y'all. We're gonna rock out.
Yep.
Listen, this album here, I found it last year, but this girl Mickey Miller is
Uh-huh.
amazing. Like I listen to her music when I'm driving down the city to the beach.
Wow.
Y'all
Do
Mm.
y'all,
look
do
up
y'all like Alex Isley?
who.
Alex Isley?
Oh, that's the question I was gonna ask y'all. What are y'all listening to now?
Alex Isley reminds me of a soulful Psalmist Rain. That girl music is
Thomas Rain? Good God.
right, but just
I,
think of a person that's soulful like that, that it's not all spiritual, but it's soulful. Alex Isley, I'm gonna put it in our chat, girl.
okay.
Just the words, she's very poetic, she's very
Mhm.
metaphoric, and she sings about love. And it's oh my gosh, I'm gonna put my favorite one in here. But her whole, I don't know if she's related to the Isleys or not, but all I know is if y'all are music lovers, you will appreciate just the poetry that she sings about. But yes, that's what I'm listening to right now.
I'm gonna look her up. Who you listening to, Noonie?
Anything that ain't this trap music rap
I,
that these children listen to
Hey,
now.
hey,
I,
hey.
I I can do some of them, but some of them is just like
it just vexes me. I can't do it.
girl.
I
Now
get
I
vexed.
can work out to it, but I can't do that. Yeah.
I can't do it.
I,
What you
I
listen
if I can't listen to it with my kids in the car, then I can't. Like it's just
right? And what's this body yada 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 yada? What is
I
that?
kind of like
oh
that
god,
song though.
please.
That's Megan Thee Stallion.
I like it a little bit.
That's Megan. I feel like that part, but I do rock with Megan though. I will be
Yeah.
honest, and I am a Megan fan because
What kind
that
Now
of shit?
I like some of Megan, but
Yeah.
that body. Ooh, oh my gosh!
yeah,
If
it's
I hear
because
my
of,
It
kids
her
sounds,
listening to
repeating it.
it
that,
sounds like
I can't.
Right.
Barry.
That's
It
what it
do.
reminds me.
It do.
Siren.
That's nerve wracking. What you
I be
listening
like,
to?
turn it off.
Look at my baby laugh.
I I like I'm just a music person, so you know,
All
Yeah.
kinds. Yes.
I I did theater, so I listen to Broadway all day long. But then I also been listening to this guy. He's R&B named Junie. I really, really like him. He's really good. And then I also have
I
been
think I
listening
have
to,
him.
huh? You've heard of him?
Junie.
I think I have him.
Joonie. I really like his music. And then anybody anybody that sounds good. Like I just love
Mhm.
music.
All right.
I'll listen to country if it sounds good.
Uh,
I'll
That's
listen to
true.
country if it sounds good.
I like
That's true. They
um
So
tell you stories.
right.
Mhm. They be
Yeah,
telling all their
they
business. They
tell
tell all
you
they
their
do.
business in the
Don't
song.
you know?
okay.
You know
Look,
what's going on in that song. You just got to put the pieces together, find out who they talking about. But oh, we know.
Mhm.
We know.
Yeah.
we know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
And I always
We
said,
know what
if I
you're
was to get on
talking
the
about.
voice stage, I I would choose Blake. I, I said that if I could choose a coach on the voice, it would probably
Yeah.
be Blake. So yeah,
Yeah.
I do
Mm.
like
I can
country
see you with Blake.
every now and then.
Mhm.
Blake.
Yeah.
You said what?
I can see you with Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he would pull out something different.
I just was about to say that. Oh my gosh. I was just about to say that he is going to pull something different. I believe it. I definitely believe it. Mhm.
All right.
Um.
It's 10 o'clock. I love y'all.
Let me
Thank you so
tell.
much. I'm glad you enjoy your gifts and light your candles and just be good. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all.
Ah,
If
love you
anybody
too.
Sunday, we are having our fifth Sunday unplugged service at our sister church, New Jerusalem Church of God in Christ in Virginia Beach. My pastor, Dr. Y.D. Thoroughgood. Y.D. Thoroughgood. He is going to be hosting our fifth Sunday. Is dressed down. The first service is at 9:00. Come early because you have to do your COVID screening, and you'll have to sign a form away. And the evening service, if you can't make the 9:00 service, is going to be at 5:00. That's also dressed down. Come and have fun. We have a prophet that is coming from North Carolina. His name is Pastor I get his name backwards. I think
Yeah,
it's
Braxton. Is it Bowser? Braxton Bowser, right?
Browser Baxter.
Oh, I've heard of him before.
Hold on, I got the flyer. I hate that I can't remember. But he is going to be our special guest there Sunday, and he is an excellent speaker. He's been to our church a few times. Superintendent Braxton Bowser. This is the flyer, y'all. I'm gonna put it up on my page.
Okay, I saw that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when I tell you it's gonna be Letty, we're gonna have good church, and he one of those country boys, so he like to pull out all the old hymns. Thanks, babe. Braxton Bowser. Yes. I got
Okay.
your shirt, babe. I look good. But yeah, he comes in.
Y'all see how she cleared that in. I love Black love. One thing about it, I love me some Black love.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like
Yes. Yes.
Nothing like it.
You see what your baby doing, bro?
huh?
In your t-shirt, okay?
In your shirt.
Yes.
Oh,
I love my honey. You know, it's so good it's good that you can not only be in a relationship with somebody that you like,
Yeah.
but with somebody that's your friend.
Yes.
speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's another type of love right there when it's your
Ain't
friend.
it?
That's
You
a
know what I'm
segment
saying?
right there.
Because they know you.
True.
You know, they know you. They know everything about you. They know how you gonna respond. They know how you gonna act. Then and you ain't gotta perform. You ain't gotta act different because they know you. They know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I thank God that we have that relationship. I don't ever cheating. That's
I think she froze.
It froze me on the part that she's
Huh?
ministering. That's the part that froze. I said on the part that's the part that froze.
I went out.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's okay because whatever you said, it needed to be said.
Mm.
Froze again.
It's all good.
Oh,
It
Ain't
is.
nobody bad but the devil.
what did I cut out, y'all? I cut out
You did.
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you can't hear you now. We see you now.
Huh?
That's why I said that's a whole segment right there. What you was just saying, that's a whole segment.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
heard me?
Hey,
No,
Marcy.
you cut out, but what I'm saying is you were ministering at that moment and it went out. And I was saying that's a whole segment. So whatever you said, say it again. You know.
Oh, I was saying that it's a blessing when you have someone that knows everything about you. You don't have
Right.
to perform. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
put on no extra makeup. I don't
Right.
have to put on him because he like whatever I put on. I ain't gotta be nobody extra for him. And
Mhm.
I believe that from us being friends first. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then not only like with our story, we have been friends for years. Like we got almost 30 years of friendship.
Wow.
Mm.
He used to like me, and I ain't like him, like, because he used to wear Timberlands, and I ain't want to wear Timberlands, and you gonna hit me with a
Girl, no.
you know what? This happened the last time. I keep open, and that's causing it to cut out. Sorry, but oh, I was saying too. I finally got somebody that, well, God finally sent someone to me that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about him on me. I don't have to worry about him texting nobody in the middle of the night or saying he's somewhere that he's not. I don't have to
Right.
worry about it, because one thing about Tyrone, he's secure in what he wants. And
Mm.
he's secure about he's a relational type of guy, which made it
Mhm.
easy to fall in love with him,
Right.
because
Mm.
he ain't the type of person that's gonna
Love
lie
it.
to you about nothing. He gonna be straightforward with it. If you like it or not, he gonna say it. I appreciate that. Sometimes he can be a little harsh, on his words, because I'm his babe and I'm his sweetheart and stuff. But even though he say it, I still receive it, because that's, and no,
Girl, because you was having a hole right there. I caught that.
because
I love that though.
Hey,
Yeah.
and stuff and everything,
I'm saying, like, be a little bit more nicer about it and everything. But I be receiving it because I know he be right, and I don't tell him he be right, but he be right.
You a mess.
I can't take it.
Oh, Tamara Britt said
Right
this is
now,
the third
right.
convo I had tonight about God sent confirmation. Yes,
That's it.
God sent is in.
In town with me, we be talking about God sending because I done nickname, I done rename, I do a remix. Our Boaz Brown, that's I gave him a last name. So when our Boaz Brown comes, so that's what we waiting on. We're waiting on our forever for God to bring who He has for us. So
Yeah,
those are the conversations that we have. So I'm grateful because I know He got a man of God for her, because that's a powerhouse right there.
amen.
A man, yes, yes, ma'am. And it's gonna have to be a man of God because she got that one. He gonna have to. He got to be
Holy
secure.
Ghost, Holy Ghost,
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Because she is no joke. Real talk.
my
So
Lord.
you got to be secure in who he is and who she is in God.
No wimps in Christ.
Mm, cannot be. Cannot be.
Hmm.
Yes.
My I heard this old lady say, "You can't be no wimp with titties."
Touching pearls. Good God, lady.
What that sound like? That sound like how I'm gonna be when I get old.
Right. Noonie gonna be that one when we
Alright.
having a bad day and we call her and she just know what to say and will just shift the whole thing around because we done just we gonna have to wear undergarments, mess around with Mika and Noonie.
No, you ain't
You
getting
never know what you're gonna get from me.
Look,
It's
that's
always a
look, and
surprise.
I'm just testing that, so I can already tell. Let me run this fast. I need me a good QT right about now.
Listen,
Let me see what she gonna say.
Mika,
all right,
Mika don't
girl.
ever
Let me
know
go
what she
because
gonna
we ain't
get
gonna
out of
never
me.
stop. We'll be up here till 11
I
o'clock.
know, I know. That's how you know right here.
Yeah, and we had trouble getting on, but I think everybody that stayed on and stayed with us,
Yes.
shared
Yes,
the podcast and liked it and commented.
yes.
Tamara, I am gonna send you a gift if you don't mind inboxing me your address, and I will ship you out something next week. Also, girl, I am super excited about this, and I was hoping to have it ready for release next month, but my new book is coming out. Um, release your, no, receive your flowers, sis. So much it's so hard for us to receive a compliment. It's so
Yes.
hard for us to celebrate ourselves. It's so hard for us to just love on ourselves. And I just wrote a little small little book. I may make it just an ebook, but if you want to print it, it's fine. It's just gonna be $10. But it's to encourage our sisters. Receive your compliment. You're worthy of it. You
Yeah.
receive the thank you. You did something. Receive the applause. You did something. You created something that we like, that we need, that we enjoy. Receive your thank you. You know, receive your flowers, sis. You gotta
Love it.
I love that. Yeah.
receive. So that'll be out next month, hopefully by the end of next month, because I had a deadline of the 1st, but clearly it's not gonna. Yeah. So, and y'all got any other exciting news y'all want to share before we get off?
Y'all pray for me to finish my book. It's supposed to have been done. I was sharing with Mika that it caused me to kind of go into a healing process. So I kind of stopped, but I would like for it to be finished on or before the end of February so I can get it out.
So we're gonna stay on each other, because
Okay.
we're gonna set a deadline tonight. I'm gonna text you when we get off here. We're gonna set a deadline because it will come out in February.
Okay.
Because I've been for a year, so this is it. It's coming out at the end of February. We're gonna kick you butts.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna get it done.
I receive it.
And we're gonna stick it.
Yes, ma'am. I got it.
All
Yes.
right. All right.
I love y'all so much.
Love
Bye.
you too.
I love y'all too.
Y'all be safe.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Yes.
Love
You
you.
too.
Bye. Bye.
Be good.
Bye.